guys, did you miss us?
Because we missed you.
We're so excited to be hosting you guys again. Without further ado, it's a very cheesy thing to say, we are gonna get into our first video, which is, as always,
Jokes with Josh and Caleb.
well, actually last time it wasn't jokes with Josh and Caleb, because last time it was jokes with Megan and Sydney.
Oh yes. Weren't we just great? Anyway, onto the actual Josh and Caleb.
Actual Josh and Caleb.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of
Jokes with Josh and Caleb. You know, this is just great. This is gonna be a really cool episode.
It's Jokes with Josh and Caleb.
Hey Caleb,
Hey Josh.
do you want to hear a joke?
Yeah, sure.
What did the one elevator say to the other elevator?
I don't know.
I'm falling. Wah, 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 wah.
Hey Josh,
Hey Caleb,
do you want to hear a joke?
why not?
Why is it so windy inside a stadium?
Why would it be? The wind can't get in, dude.
Because there's a whole lot of fans.
Zonnepaal Caleb.
Yes, Josh.
What do you call something that is baked in an oven?
I do not know, Josh.
It's a croissant. Croissant.
Croissant.
Croissant.
Croissant.
Croissant.
Croissant.
Hey Josh,
Hi, Caleb.
do you know what? Do you want to hear a joke?
Why, of course.
Why did a lady smear peanut butter all over the road?
I do not know.
Because she wanted to mix it with the traffic jam.
The traffic jam.
Because then you would have a peanut butter jelly time.
Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time.
Thanks so much for watching this week's version of
Victory Kids with a twist. I would like to say one thing. You guys are great. We love you so much. And me and Caleb are going to head out. And you should subscribe. Bye, guys.
It's Jokes with Josh and Caleb.
It's time to deal with Dom.
I can't believe we have to deal with that guy again. Just joking.
Hey kids, it's Don back doing some cool tricks with my volunteer, Caleb!
Hi.
So kids, I brought a really cool storybook along with me today, and the cool thing about the storybook is that it has a whole lot of cool pictures. Have a look.
Dominic, there's no pictures in that book.
Didn't you see the pictures?
No.
You know what? Sometimes those pictures turn invisible. So kids, we're gonna need your help to make those pictures appear, okay? So this is gonna be really cool. Caleb, you hold on to the book, right? Kids, this is what I want you to do. On the count of 3, I want you to imagine a picture, right? And I want you to throw it into the book. Can you do that? Okay, you ready? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Have a look. Let's see. Oh, kids! How did you do that? That's amazing. Well, I tell you what, the job's not finished yet. We still need to add colors to those pictures to make them look awesome, okay? So I don't know if you can see the colors on the book, right? Show them the colors. Very good. I want you to pick one of these colors, right? Or all of them, it doesn't matter. And I want you to throw them into the book for me. On the count of 3 again, are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, let's have a look. Oh, kids, that's amazing. I can't believe you did it. Thank you so much for helping me. I hope you have a great week. Bye.
Oh, hi guys.
You know what time it is?
It's story time!
Today's story is about a man called Zacchaeus, the man who didn't have any friends. None. There was once a man who didn't have any friends. Do you have any friends? Well, of course you do, but not Zacchaeus. Poor Zacchaeus didn't have any. You're probably wondering why. Was it because he was so short? Well, that's not a reason to not like someone. Was it because he had a name that was difficult to say? Well, neither is that a reason to not like someone. Even though he was short and he did have a funny name, that wasn't it. No, people didn't like Zacchaeus because he stole their money. Zacchaeus collected taxes. Taxes were what people had to pay to the king. But Zacchaeus took more than he was supposed to and kept the extra money for himself and made himself rich. Let's say they had to give Zacchaeus 1 coin for the king. Zacchaeus made them give him 2 coins, and he gave 1 to the king and kept 1 for himself. Everyone knew what he was up to, and it made them cross and grumpy. They didn't like Zacchaeus one little bit. So they made sure he knew it by doing things like avoiding him and walking on the opposite side of the street and pretending not to see him and whispering things like, "There's that nobody who thinks he's a somebody," loud enough so he could hear. Nobody was behaving very nicely. Anyway, one day, a huge crowd gathered by the road. Jesus was coming to their town, and everyone wanted to see him. Zacchaeus wanted to see Jesus too, but everyone was too tall. He tried jumping up and down and up and down and peeping over the people, but that didn't work. He still couldn't see a thing. Luckily, Zacchaeus had a good idea. "I'll climb that sycamore tree," he said. And so he did. He was surprisingly good at climbing trees for a man who was so unusually short that he actually had to take a flying leap just to get into his chair in the mornings. From the tree, Zacchaeus had the perfect view all the way down the road. Another minute, and suddenly Jesus was at the tree. He stopped and looked up. Zacchaeus saw Jesus, and Jesus saw Zacchaeus. "Zacchaeus," Jesus said, "I'd like to come over to your house," he said. Zacchaeus almost fell out of the tree. Come over to my house, he thought. No one ever wanted to come anywhere near his house, let alone inside it. The people saw this too, and needless to say, it made them even crosser and grumpier than usual. They mumbled and murmured and muttered, "Why is Jesus being kind to that big sinner? Doesn't Jesus know all about him?" Zacchaeus scrambled down and took Jesus to his house. He was in a big hurry because he didn't want Jesus to change his mind. Perhaps Jesus hadn't heard all about him and the things he'd been doing. Perhaps Jesus didn't know about how he'd been stealing people's money and how no one liked him and how he didn't have any friends. But Jesus knew. He knew all about Zacchaeus and the stealing and everything, and he still loved him. This changed Zacchaeus' heart. Zacchaeus was ashamed. "Lord," he said, turning pale, "what I've done is wrong, but now I really want to do the right thing. I will give the money back to everyone, 4 times what I stole. And that's just what he did. If he had stolen one coin from everyone, he gave them 1, 2, 3, 4 coins back to say he was sorry for the wrong things he had done. Jesus smiled. My friend, he said, today God has rescued you. Jesus loved Zacchaeus when nobody else did. He was Zacchaeus' friend, even when no one else was, or no one else even tried. Because Jesus was showing people what God's love was like. He's wonderful, never stopping, never giving up, unbreaking, always and forever love. The end.
It's Crafts with Tia and Abby.
Crafts with Tia and Abby.
Hey guys, today we're going to be making a tree made out of cardboard and paper with Zacchaeus inside it. So what you're going to need is some craft glue, a few pieces of string, some green feathers, a glue stick, scissors, a pen, a white piece of paper, another colored piece of paper, and a piece of cardboard. So the first thing you're going to do is take your cardboard and then trace your hand from about here, and then you're going to trace that out with your pen, and then once you're done, you're going to cut that out. Now you're going to take your cut out hand and your piece of colored paper, and then you can stick your cardboard on with the craft glue, and then that is your branches for the tree. Now that your hand's glued on, it should look like this. And then you can take your feathers and also glue them on with your craft glue. And then this is going to make the leaves of the tree. Now that you've got your leaves on, it should look like this. And then you're going to take your white piece of paper and draw a little man on it, and then that's going to be Zacchaeus. So just draw a little man and then you can cut him out. When you finish cutting your man out, you can stick him with your glue stick onto your tree. Okay, now you're going to take your string and you're going to glue it from the top of the man to the bottom. And there we go. Thank you so much for watching. We've so enjoyed hosting you today.
And that alarm means it's time to say goodbye.
Bye guys.
Bye.